First law of reflection. Today we will learn about first law of reflection. When we strike a light on a plane surface, let us suppose this as plane surface, we will incident a light ray on this plane surface. The point where it is meeting the plane surface, this point, at this point we will draw a perpendicular. So this perpendicular line is nothing but the normal. With the help of this light, with the help of this normal, we can find the angle of incidence. The angle between the incident ray and the normal is called the angle of incidence. Next, after striking, it will get reflected back. So the angle of reflection we will get after measuring between the normal and the reflected ray. So first law of reflection tells us about that the angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. First law of reflection is valid, is true for all type of surfaces like curved surfaces or plane surfaces. But in plane surfaces it is very easy to find out the normal whether compared to curved surfaces. So let us see how we are going to find the normal in curved surfaces. So let's start. To understand this, we have to take a foam or a rubber sole like a slipper, rubber slipper. So we have to take that plane surface, let this be a rubber sole. After taking that, we have to put some pins in a straight line. Let this be a pins. These pins are perpendicular to the rubber sole, that is the plane surface. So the perpendicular lines, these are nothing but normals. For a plane surface it is very easy, but for a curved surface to find out the normal, we will do one thing, we will bend this inwards. If we bend this inwards, the rubber sole will become like this. These are the pins. So in inward direction, the pins are facing. If we extend this rays, we will get a point where these all rays are meeting. So this point is called point of convergence, and this point is also called as center of curvature. Center of curvature, or you can say point of convergence. So this each and every pin is perpendicular to the sole at a particular point. So at various points these are tangents. These are perpendicular to the tangents. If you draw a tangent, then this will be a perpendicular. So these are normals. Like this, we will bend the sole outwards, pins facing outwards direction. So these are the pins. So they appear as they are diverging from a point. If you extend this inwards, so it appears as if they are diverging from a particular point. So the diverging rays, these rays are nothing but normal. Why? Because these are drawn perpendicular to the tangents drawn to this sole. So like this we will find out the normals. So you must recall that what you have learned in your 9th class about circles. When we draw a circle, the center, if we draw a line from center to the outer line of the circle, this will be nothing but a radius. At the point of this radius meeting the outer circle, we will draw a line. This is tangent. From tangent to this center point is called normal. Next, for a concave mirror, it will be the half of this circle. If we cut a circle, we get a concave mirror. The concave mirror is nothing but the inner surface is smooth and the outer surface is silvered. All the parallel rays, after meeting this, they will converge at particular point. First of all, the midpoint of this mirror is nothing but pole, and after getting reflected from this surface, the rays will meet at a particular point. That point is called center of curvature. When we join a line through pole and center of curvature, this line is called principal axis. The distance between principal axis and the distance between center of curvature and pole is called radius of curvature. Radius of curvature.